In this episode of Akram's Ideas, I'm sharing with you my summer sewing plan, so stay tuned! Hello and welcome. I'm Akram Burris, and you're watching Akram's Ideas, bringing creative and crazy ideas to life. This episode of Akram's Ideas is another On the Sewing Table episode, where I share with you my upcoming sewing plans. And if you're familiar with Akram's Ideas, instead of doing monthly sewing plan videos, because some months I sew a whole lot and some months I don't even sew at all, I do sort of a seasonal sewing plans video. So this is going to be my summer sewing plans video. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but it's practically July, if not already July. I'm actually filming this at the end of June, and I will be going on vacation in early July, so I'm not even really sure when this will go out. So this will probably go out sometime in July. But I'm actually going to be doing the sewing plans for summer. So even though we're pretty much June's over, I plan to continue using July all the way through the end of August as summer plans. And you're probably thinking, wait a second, we haven't seen your spring sewing makes. Well, there's a reason for that. It's because I've worn them so much that every single time I go to make a spring's sew and tell episode, something's in the wash, and I have yet to take pictures of any of it. So there may be, I've got a few things that I've taken pictures of that I have, I think, some blog post schedules while I'm out of town. So those are probably already up on the blog, but there's several items like this Mimi blouse behind me, which I still haven't taken pictures of, and I believe the pink version that I made is still in the wash. So, that's coming. So that's my goal. Like right after I'm done here, I'm going to go make sure everything's washed and cleaned. I'm going to try to record another video. But in the meantime, my summer sewing plans, and I want to try to get this out there soon so it's not like October when I'm sharing my summer sewing plans. With that said, here's what's on my sewing table. As I said earlier, I'm planning on going on vacation here shortly. So one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I had with me on vacation are some culottes, some wide leg culottes. And if you remember, I think it was in my Fave Finds video a while back, I had picked up Simplicity 8605, which were these paper bag waisted culottes. And my plan is to make 1 to 2 pairs of these. I have some lovely sort of blue chambray type fabric. It's sort of a linen-y, denim-y, really light denim, if it is denim, more on the chambray side, of fabric that I want to go ahead and make a pair of these out of. And if I have enough fabric, I also have some lovely navy fabric with these beautiful sort of tropical white flowers on it. And so those are my plans for this. I actually already have the blue chambray cut out, so I'm going to go ahead and try to whip those up tonight. I have very limited time before the vacation, so I'm hoping to get those knocked out. While I was digging around my fabric stash to get out the blue chambray for the pants pattern, I actually found some remnants of this beautiful fruit fabric. So I actually have in my wardrobe a circle skirt that I made with this fabric, and I even used like a nice big pink elastic band for it. And I had quite a bit of this fabric left over. And the plan had always been, since I had enough left over, was to make a bolero, a matching bolero for it, using the Gertie Buttrick pattern 6463, I believe that is. And that's the one that I wanted to make the bolero out of. And I looked at the fabric that I had left over and the pattern and realized that I still have enough fabric left over for something else. And I thought about making the top that also comes with that pattern, but that top is so tedious. I made that 2016, I think. It's got boning in it, which was the first and, let me just say, only time I've used boning, because it's just so tedious. And it worked, but it's tedious. And I didn't really want something that structured. So I went and took a look through my stash, and I have Simplicity 1426, which is a sort of bralette top. It's not something I would wear on a daily basis by any means, but we are going to the beach. So I thought the circle skirt with the bralette top and the little bolero, just kind of a summer vacation-y outfit. I do have some of this sort of magenta-y pink fabric that I thought paired with the fruit would be really nice. So I'm thinking about doing version C, which is really nice. It's got sort of this little upper contrast. So I'm going to see if that works out. I'm not really sure. This is kind of sort of my attempt at going into bra making. Can I even make a bralette? We'll see how this turns out. This is kind of like, if I get time, let's try to attempt to make that one. Moving along down the list of summer projects. Now, I do want to continue trying to knock out some of my Make 9. I've been really successful so far. I did the toaster sweater, which I did earlier in the year in winter time. And this past spring, I did Simplicity 2154, which is the 3-piece 6E suit. And I also did the Mimi blouse. So I've gotten, I guess, 3 knocked off the list. It doesn't seem like a lot, but at least I got 3 off my list. So going along with that, I have already cut out the fabric for the Megan dress. That is the Tilling the Buttons dress from the Love and First Stitch book. So I have plans to make that pattern. I also have plans to finally get around to making the Laneway dress from Jennifer Lauren Handmade. That pattern was gifted to me by the lovely Natita from Natural Dane when we did the Christmas KB pattern swatch, which was organized by Sean from Kittenish Behavior. So I haven't gotten around to making that dress, mainly because I want to do a good job. And so to do a good job, I need to have time. And so I don't want to rush it. And so that's definitely a high on my list of want to makes for summer. Also, I recently got the honeycomb dress from Coco Waha Crafts. I've got some beautiful sailboat fabric that I found, and I kind of am on the sailboat kick since I just made the wrap dress for the Sew Together for Summer Challenge that was sailboat print. And I love that dress so much, and I just love anything nautical. So I have a lot of nautical prints, and so I was going through my stash and I found this lovely sailboat fabric, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to use this for the honeycomb dress. So that's another one that's really high on my priority list because I want to take it to vacation with me. Finally, you all probably know by now, I love Simplicity 8019, which is a button-down skirt from the 1970s. I have come across some beautiful dotted swift fabric that has sort of this denim-y blue color, and it's just lovely. So my plan is to actually make a Simplicity 8019 out of that, and I might actually have some left over that I might get a top out of it too. So I'm really excited and eager about that. That's about it. I don't want to put too much on my plate. I know there's 2 months between now and at the end of August, but I'm actually going to a conference in Vancouver in August, so that whole week is at a training conference, and that's going to be busy as heck. So I won't be there for that. Plus, the end of August, obviously, the semester starts for the fall semester, and just getting back in the swing and routine of going to classes and getting everything set up for that, I won't have as much time as I'd like to have to sew. So that's the gist of the projects that I have planned. I'd love to hear in the comments below what your summer sewing plans are. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Akram's Ideas, and if you did, be sure to give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to follow Akram's Ideas on social media and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching!